Hey guys, it's Megan.
It's Dylan.
Welcome back to the Wolterman Homestead.
Yes, thank you.
This evening we are going to be doing a collaboration video with Windmill Farm, and then I know that Southern Blessed Homestead has done this as well. It is the McMurray Newlywed game. So we each have gone through the McMurray catalog. I'll leave a link down below where you can order your free catalog if you want. So we've both gone through it, and we have 10 questions that we kind of think the other is the answers to. We're going to guess. We did a Baker Creek edition of this, so that was fun. We figured we would give this one a go.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it and excited about what chickens, ducks, and geese you've chosen for each other. Very interesting.
We tried to just stay within the chickens, because that's what I tried to do.
Yes.
But like they have a lot of different varieties. There are chickens in here that like I've never even seen before. I wasn't raised with chickens. Dylan was. So there are some really interesting ones in here. So we'll go ahead and get started. Do you want to do the odd or the even questions?
We're not starting one through just number one.
Yeah, but you want to go back and forth. We did the same thing last time. You go with one, I'll do two.
Yeah,
3,
that's
4.
fine. Sorry,
Okay.
you have me confused. I'll go first with number one. How's that?
Oh, that sounds great.
Save you his pleasure.
Okay.
So, question number one that we have is name a chicken breed to describe your spouse as. Why you choose that breed? Well, for number one, I chose a silver-laced Cochrane chicken. I'm not sure if it's called chicken or Cochrane is chicken, but I put chicken anyways after it. But you can find that on page 9 in the
So why did you think that one?
McMurray book that we got.
Why did you choose that chicken?
To be honest with you, I didn't know if I could describe a chicken breed after my wife. I didn't really know how to do that, so I kind of went with the words.
Which one was it?
I chose the silver lace Cochrane
Oh, the
again.
silver lace one.
But because
Cochin.
it said Cochin. Not Cochrane, sorry.
The silver laced Cochin.
But it is quite new and very rare. And it is impressive. Them two words kind of spoke to me, I guess, because my wife is very rare, and she always impresses me with everything she does, and I love her so much for that.
Well, I have to laugh at the next. With a quiet and gentle disposition.
Oh, I didn't read that.
That is
I
not
literally
me at
did
all.
not read that. I swear I just read the impressive and very rare.
So, it's down here.
I all thought it was a pretty chicken.
It is a pretty chicken.
It's quite
Quiet and gentle disposition. That's funny. Okay, so
What'd you choose?
for you, it's right here. I chose the Buttercup. It's on page 8.
Oh, my buttercup.
No, okay, so this guy has 2 combs on top of his head. So like where a normal chicken would have 1, he's got 2. Honestly, my answer to this was, 1, it's fancy. He looks real fancy on top of his head. And like, he'd definitely be one of a kind. And so you're one of a kind.
I was thinking you chose that chicken.
He's different.
I was thinking you chose that chicken. I didn't even see that one actually.
Isn't it neat looking though?
But it looks like a king. I thought maybe I was a king or something.
Okay. So, question number 2. What was the first breed of chicken your spouse added to their list?
Go ahead.
I thought you chose the Barred Rock. Because we have Barred Rocks. You can find them on page 27. But we have Barred Rocks. They lay really, really well. They've been pretty docile. They've been good with the kids. Like, we haven't had any issues with them. We have had one rooster that wasn't very nice. But otherwise, we haven't had any issues. So that's kind of why I thought you might have chosen them.
I sadly did not choose the Barred Rock. Number 2 for my chicken, I chose the Rhode Island Red, which is located on picture 32. I chose that chicken because, as my wife mentioned earlier, we grew up with those chickens. I thought they were great chickens. They're great layers. They're good mothers. If you want to raise chicks as well. So that's the one I had chosen.
You chose. Okay. Question number 4.
We haven't done number 3.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Number 3 is what chicken breed is an absolute must for your spouse. For number 3 chicken, I chose a molted Houdan, which is located on page 13.
I'm curious as to what this one is.
She will love this one. I laughed when I looked at it.
Oh. Okay, so he is like, is he Polish?
Hamburg.
He's got feathers on top of his head, but he's black and white. So that's what you thought I'd choose?
Possibly.
He's interesting.
I chose it because it's kind of different. We don't have a wide variety of chickens.
Lindsay's had these.
I kind of chose it too because I like the red barn in the background.
Oh, you just like the barn in the background?
Well, I liked it because it seemed like a kind of a free-range chicken. It looked like he doesn't like being kept indoors and free-range, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He has an afro on his head. So I thought that you, don't look, would have chosen an Americana.
I didn't think about that.
That's what I thought you'd choose. Because, and that they're on the first page. They're at the top. I figured you'd choose an Americana because your mom has an Americana, the one that always tries to lay an egg in the garage. Like
yes,
you've always had them growing up.
Come to think of it, actually, I think we've had a.
She looks exactly like this.
Yes, we have had Americanas. The molted Houdan, I think we have had a similar type of bird of that, like
I
that.
think Lindsay had one last year.
I
She
think
showed
Lindsay.
it in the fair.
I think my sister had one for the fair. But I think they're good. They're cool chickens. I wouldn't mind having one.
Definitely interesting. Number 4, what is one chicken breed your spouse didn't choose because he or she knew you didn't want it?
What was yours?
Mine is a guinea.
A guinea. Oh Lord. Yeah, no thanks.
No. You know, some people enjoy guineas.
I've heard growing up why farms or smaller farms have guineas. Is they're kind of like a distress or an alarm system for your property. If any predators or strangers to the area, they usually travel in groups and they go crazy. It's like they constantly will not shut it up until either the threat is gone or they feel safe.
They have a very distinct sound.
And they're, no offense to the guinea lovers out there, but they're not really that smart. I don't really feel like it.
I've always thought they were mean. Your mom had them for a while, but they would never, they'd never go in the coop. They'd roost up in the trees, and then they got picked off one by one because they wouldn't go up at night. What did you choose?
For mine, I chose number 4, which is page 27, a barred rock.
Oh, okay.
I chose the barred rock.
Because the rooster? Is that why? The rooster incident?
Yes. I was hoping she would catch on to that.
We harvested a rooster, and it was a very interesting experience.
Yes, it was.
There's a story with it. Number 5.
Number 5 is what chicken breed did your spouse avoid in the catalog? For mine, I put the white crested black Polish chicken.
Okay.
Which is located, on page 31.
I was going to say, I bet he looks similar to that other one. Silver, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think that one was a Polish. They have, like, feathers on top of their head.
Very interesting, that's for sure.
They are really neat looking. So, what was that? Number 5?
Number 5.
I chose a Polish as well. So, number 6.
Number 6.
Look up ducks. Which breed would your spouse choose? So, the ducks start on page 50 and they go to 53.
53. And what duck did you choose, my dear?
this one. The Welsh Harlequin? How would you say that?
Harlequin? I
Harlequin?
don't know.
This is the one I thought you would choose.
Very interesting name.
Yeah, I thought you'd choose it because it's interesting, and then, like, he's white and gray, and he has a black bill. Like, he's just different from the other ones.
Alright.
What did you choose?
Take the book. For my duck, I chose, which is on page 52, I chose the runner. I know some...
Doug and Stacy have runners.
Yeah, Doug and Stacy. Them suckers are just funnier and goofy. The way they run, just and waddle their tails like super speed. And I wouldn't mind having some of those.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
They seem really interesting, and they're just funny. They make you laugh. I mean, that's kind of why I like them.
Okay, so number 7.
What other type or breed of birds other than the chickens would your spouse want? And I think I've got this one to a T.
Oh, yeah?
But I put the bobwhite quail.
Ooh, okay. What, the quail were back here.
And the reason I picked that, I'm not 100% sure. When we were at HOA, we had a great experience with help me out.
Homestead Evolution.
Homestead Evolution with their quail.
We stood and talked to that guy for
He was
probably like 20 minutes. We had a
great
real good
guy.
conversation.
Really enjoyed talking to him, and so that's what I chose. What did you choose?
I chose quail as well, but I didn't choose a specific one.
Oh.
I just did the variety. Because they don't have very...
They don't. It's really limited.
That isn't very many varieties of breeds that they have. They only have, what, 4 in here?
Yeah. I would think it'd be more than 4
Yeah.
or 5. Well,
Number 8. Look at the geese. Which breed would your spouse choose? They start on page 56 to 57. I chose the buff geese.
oh, really?
What was it?
Page 56
to
and 57.
Yeah. I thought you'd choose this. They're just like a light gray color.
They are really pretty geese. I
Right here.
wouldn't mind having some of those too if we get
What did you
on.
choose? Excuse me.
And actually, I chose the same thing. the
Yay!
buff
We
geese.
got one! Finally.
I know. Took a minute, but we got it.
Okay, number 9.
Number 9, look at the turkeys. Which breed would your spouse choose? Page 63 and 64.
Okay, what'd you choose?
For that, I chose the bourbon red.
Ah. So the bourbon red is down, and it's kind of in the middle of the page. I chose this big boy up here.
Wow.
The broad-breasted bronze. I don't know. He was just pretty with his tail all fanned
That's
out
the
there.
kind we hunt out in the woods.
I know. I thought
There's
you
no
might.
difference, but I
Like
chose the
Me
bourbon
too.
red because I thought I've never seen that type of color in a turkey.
They're
before,
pretty.
and they were very pretty and beautiful.
We're pretty. Alright, so the last question. What is your preferred method for raising chickens? In a chicken tractor, stationary in a coop or a run, or free range?
I think this one should be. Hopefully, we should be right on the money.
I
with this.
don't
What did you
know.
pick?
I thought you'd say a chicken tractor.
No, for mine, I chose
Free range. See, where we live now, they have to be put up. We've had several situations with
Yes.
dogs, with our animals. So, yeah, I would love for our chickens to be free range.
I would too.
But not where we are now. And you're always talking about building a chicken tractor or putting something on wheels to drive around the yard.
That's what you've talked about.
I know, but you've mentioned it before I did.
I'm not. That was for meat birds, not our regular chickens or laying chickens.
Okay.
Well, but I chose free range because yes, when we get a bigger piece of property, land, I would rather have our chickens running about because I think it's like us as being human beings. They get the exercise, they get out. They're not. I mean, if I was a chicken, I wouldn't want to be cooped up unless I was trying to lay an egg. But yeah, that's what I chose. Free range.
Well, that and free-range chickens, their yolks are more orange and more full of nutrients
And I'm just too thinking for a chicken, any kind of animal, it's balance. You know, nutrition, they're healthier, they get a little exercise being free range.
Okay, so that's kind of it for this collaboration. If you want to do this collaboration, feel free to do it. Just send Windmill Farms a message and let them know, because they've got a playlist going on, so your video can get linked. And then I will drop all these questions down in the description of this video so that they're right there for you to just pull and answer. This is not a sponsored video from Murray McMurray. It's just a very popular hatchery that a lot of people use and, you know, have good experiences with. So
yeah, and I just wanted to add too, I was going to say I haven't looked at a chicken magazine in a long time, but this McMurray's book I thought was actually really neat, because there's so many different varieties of chickens, ducks, and geese. So if you're looking for something in that area you're wanting to add to your little homestead, I think this would be a great starting point.
And the corner of this magazine says, order as few as 6 chicks, free shipping on all baby birds. So that's something. We have been talking about getting meat. I about said rabbits. That's been on my brain today. But meat birds from them. So, but they have like everything that you need. They've got egg cartons, baskets, everything that you need watering. What is this? Leg bands, beak care, pharmacy stuff. They've got feed. Like, they just have a lot of really good stuff to go along with chickens. So that's kind of all that I have. Do you have anything else to add?
I don't. I really enjoyed doing this. It was fun.
Alright, thanks guys for joining us today.
Take care, and God bless from Wolterman Homestead.
Bye guys.